was about. So yesterday I was talking about how I made some progress in terms of my social skills, and I spoke to three guys. Oh, but that was a big jump from going to 0 to 3. And today I went to the petrol station and I spoke to the guy, not to fill up gas, but I went to the back of the. I went behind the till and I spoke to the guy, and I spoke really, really well. I was smooth as a motherfucker. I was like really, really smooth. And the reason I'm telling you this is because once you get into the flow, the words just flows. I know that sounds like common sense and sounds kind of corny, but it's that's what seems to be happening right now. All I did was speak to three different guys, like chit chat, little bit, not too much. And today I can hold a conversation like properly, as in like I can speak in front of anyone. I can speak to anyone. I don't give a shit. So So I think the main real takeaway from this video is start small and keep going, keep up in the way, keep up in the way, just like progressing overload, just like warming up in the gym. If you're gonna bench 800 kilo, you don't put 100 kilo on the bar. You first bench the bar to get a real good feeling for the movement. Then you ask them a little bit like 50 kilo, then you go to 75, then you go to 100. You don't go from 0 to 100 straight away. Plus, today I've been noticing, because I've been walking around my area a lot, I've been noticing that a lot of people have been holding my eye contact, and I've been holding theirs as well. I don't know if it's because even people in cars, I don't know if I'm autistic or if I'm being too much into this, but a lot of people have been holding my eye contact, maybe because there's a lot of reasons I can think of. The first reason that comes to mind is because I'm obviously looking at them, so they're looking at me. And the other is maybe I'm dressed in a certain way, because I'm wearing black baggy pants and a black baggy hoodie, and you can't really see the rest of my body. And it's kind of big as well. I'm filling it out, so maybe that's why people are like maybe perceiving me to be like a potential threat or something. Maybe this guy's gonna rob me. Maybe this guy's gonna attack me. I know I'm like bragging myself and getting full of myself here, but it's a possibility, because it wasn't the kind of look that no one looked at me and smiled. I smiled. I gave them a little smirk, but no one did that. I think it's mainly to do with the people perceiving me as like some kind of threat, or people are being racist or something. I don't really care, but that's just what my mind is like telling me. It's a beautiful day as well. It's I'm not really wearing a jacket, but it's cold. It's sunny. It's autumn, I guess. Autumn, spring. That's how you call it. The leaves are starting to fall off, but there's still some greenery left. There's still a whole bunch of green left. Everything is still green. Everything's turning yellow and orange. And the leaves are starting to fall, but it's still sunny. And it's not cold enough though, to the point where you don't need a jacket. It's beautiful. I know I look terrible on camera. And I used to be this guy who was super obsessed with his looks and his physique. I still am, but now it's in a different way. Now I'm trying to look in a way like I want to look like a man. Before I used to try to look like a TikTok cute boy. I had the cute jawline and the cute long hair and the curls in my hair. And I tried to dress the cutest possible. It sounds so fucking gay, doesn't it? Now I don't give a fuck. I just want to wear what feels best to me, feels good to me, and I just want to fill that out. I want to be big, I want to be strong, I want to feel strong. And in terms of my hair, I'm not really going for the cute boy TikTok hair. I fucking shaved it off a couple of weeks ago. I look like this right now. I don't really give a shit, because I want to be the guy. If people look at me, I want to be seen as to be left alone, if that makes sense. I know that sounds brutally arrogant, but that's what I'm aiming for. I want to be the guy who people look at and be like, I'm going to leave that guy alone. Just leave him alone. I'm not going to be the guy who's going to get picked on. I'm not going to be the target. I'm not going to be your bully victim. None of that. If you pick on me, I'm going to fucking spark you. I don't give a shit. If you're a woman, you're a man. I don't care if you're old, you're young. I don't give a shit. If you want to mess with me, I'm messing with my pride and my honor. I'm going to fucking knock you out. There's lots of guys who look like pussies, but they can still knock you out and fuck you up. There's guys like Nate Diaz and Bivol and stuff. But if you're not world famous and world renowned like that, and if you're not high level of a fighter like that, you have to do a little bit with your looks as well. Because if you see Triple G, he basically looks like a nerd. But if you try to fuck with him, yeah, you know what's gonna happen. But if I'm not gonna be able to fight like Triple G, maybe like a little bit like him, like 20%, 30%, 40% like him, I have to go with a little bit of the looks as well. If you have the shaved head and the big muscles and the big physique and the beard and the jawline and all that, it's gonna symbolize some unspoken traits about yourself, that you're not an easy target. And I like feeling like a hard target. I absolutely love feeling like the hard target. When a group of guys walk past me, so we could take him down, but it would be messy, and he would definitely take one of us down, and it's not going to be me. Bro, I'm so fucking arrogant. So arrogant. But I used to be a loser, so I'm not a winner now, but I'm officially like not a loser anymore. That's nice. You cannot have the predatorial features without the corresponding behavior. I heard that in a movie called Jurassic World, and it stuck in my mind forever. I heard it like a couple of months ago, like 3-4 months ago. You cannot expect to have the predatorial features without the corresponding behavior. If you want a killer, if you want something to look like a killer, he's gonna act like a killer as well. And you can basically apply it to yourself as well as a human being. That sentence was in the context of dinosaurs. But if you look at humans, you cannot expect to look like a strong killer, like alpha male kind of guy, without being the alpha male. Does that make sense? You cannot fake it for a long enough time because someone's gonna check you, call out your fluff. If you have to become. Right now, I'm about 77.9 kilo, almost 78 kilos, and I'm pushing to 82 kilos. I'm gonna pack on as much muscle as possible now. And lean down for summer, like maybe like start my cut in March, April, the similar kind of weather like now, like autumn, spring kind of thing, where the green is coming back and the yellow leaves are falling down, all that shit. Because by the time May and June is there, and July, it's complete summer. 3 months of just warmth. So today is going to be arm day as well. I'm going to go in, do some biceps, triceps, forearms. I'm doing core as well, as in my abs and my obliques. I'll do a little bit of cardio. Maybe I'll skip cardio because I've been walking all day today. I'm literally walking like, I've walked maybe like an hour and a half. So we'll see how it goes. If I don't have time, I'll probably skip on cardio, which I shouldn't do, but where I live is very, very like naturey and beautiful. It's very green, lots of greenery, lots of the people here really put effort into decorating their gardens, and it looks really beautiful. I watched this movie called The Moana, and there was this island which was made of plants and like trees, flowers, and people's gardens literally look like that island, full of plants and full of the trees and flowers, and looks gorgeous. Except our garden, we just moved in the house, so our garden looks like a desert. but green. So I recently stopped eating porridge oats. I used to be a big fan of them, but I saw a massive correlation with eating oats and my nose polyps, my nose being really, really stuffy. When I eat them, it happens a lot. And when I stop eating them for like a couple of days, like 4 or 5 days, I literally get my nose back to normal. I haven't eaten them in a while, and I feel normal. I feel fantastic. So fuck oats. So what I've been doing recently is I'm starting to eat bread, and bread is not giving me any issues. And I looked into why oats is doing this shit, and turns out oats has this thing called the phytic acids, which stops your body's ability to absorb minerals and nutrients. That's evil, bro. Oats are evil. That's why they used to feed it to the peasants back in the day, when there was like emperors and peasants and shit. So stop eating that shit. I'll feel better than ever. So if you got no nasal polyps and you wanna like try this out, if you start eating carbs as well, not just oats, any kind of grainy carbs, grains, carbs. Bread seems to be fine. I don't know why. That's grain as well, but I don't know why the bread just seems to be fine. Maybe because the kind of bread I eat, the grain that was used to make it doesn't have phytic acids. Some different kind of grain. It accepts my body accepts it.